In For Honor, there are some characters that feel insufferable to fight against, but one hero that people want to learn to counter is Virtuosa. However, with Virtuosa, there is a lot in her kit that can be overwhelming to new players in For Honor, such as her lights, dashes, heavies, and her auto dodge stances. There is a lot to her that can make people just turn away from the game. In today's video, I will teach you on how to counter Virtuosa in For Honor, and I'll break down what you need to do and make it a bit comfortable for you whenever you're trying to play against Virtuosa. Let's get straight to it. Alrighty, first, before we go over everything, what you need to know is that Virtuosa has 3 posture stances in her kit. Her first one, which is Duel's posture, which is her top posture. Her second posture, which is her right stance posture, is called guard posture. And then for the left side, this is her left posture, which is swarm posture. Each of these postures have their own moveset within them, and if you want to learn more about them, you can watch this video right here. Right, so when it comes to Virtuosa, she has a lot of moves in her kit that make her a little bit annoying. Of course, her side dodge lights, which are omnidirectional, and her posture, where she can just auto dodge attacks like this, as you see here. Now, the best way to counter Virtuosa is to really keep her in neutral, like get her out of posture stance and everything, like keep Virtuosa really in neutral, and just practice your blocking a little bit, because you get them in posture, of course, you throw an attack, they're going to just dodge that and it's not going to be good. So here, let me explain a little bit more. So to counter her postures and keep her a bit in neutral, you can just guard break her. Of course, that is 100% okay. Like, you can just guard break Virtuosos if they're in posture stance. However, most Virtuosos will try to light interrupt you whenever you try to guard break. As you see here, I'm getting light interrupted when I try to guard break right here. The way to prevent this, you pretty much would want to block, practice your blocking and everything, and keep her in neutral. That's pretty much what you want to do whenever some Virtuosos tend to light spam, even going for in stance and everything. It's going to be a bit rough, but blocking, honestly, is the best way to, well, be defensive in For Honor. Now, another way that you can honestly beat Virtuosas is by using undodgeables that characters have. So, let's say you're playing like Kyoshin right here, and you go for your undodgeable heavy. You can literally just beat the posture stance by going for an undodgeable. Kyoshin has that in his kit, which you can use to your advantage. And of course, more characters have undodgeables. Of course, I could go name a little bit. Blackfire is another one that has undodgeables in his kit. Undodgeable heavies, undodgeable chain heavies that you can use to counter that posture stance. And not only that, Griffin has undodgeable lights too, so you can definitely use that to your advantage. You won't have to worry about that. If you have an all guard, you can definitely use that if you want to, or if you want to practice your parrying, you can parry as well. The parrying and everything, I know a lot of people are going to have a hard time with. But if you're not comfortable with parrying, then the best thing is to just block. Just practice your blocking and practice against Virtuosa bots, against this type of spam during the postures. But if you are comfortable with parrying, then by all means, go for the parry. Now, if Virtuosa throws, like, say like an unblockable heavy from either tops or on the sides, of course that's going to be a bit different. Now, the thing right there is that you guys should honestly try to parry those unblockables and everything. Either parry them, or you can just dodge them. Because that's what I found is another thing, is to dodge. And if you get the timing down, you just go for a GB. Now, there are times when the Virtuoso will throw like another heavy. If they tend to throw another heavy, another unblockable heavy that is, then you can dodge it a second time, or you just keep on dodging it. And if you want to, you can honestly parry it. My bad for not parrying that. Pretty much like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at Virtuoso's bashes and her posture stances. The best way to counter the bashes is to really just dodge them. And of course, you can get yourself a GB from it. Now, of course, the top one is a bit fast. It will catch you a little bit. And you can get a GB off. It just has to be at the right time. So you got to be quick with it. Now, if you were to go for like the side bashes and everything, the side bashes, you can definitely see those coming, as those are a bit slower. And you can just get a GB off. Like, all you got to really do is just dodge and GB. And pretty much you'll get those bashes down. Now, the top one is the one that is like a bit fast, but if you just wait a bit, honestly, and you see it coming, then yeah, you'll be pretty much fine. For her dodge light attacks, Virtuosa's dodge lights are omnidirectional, like I said a bit earlier. As you see, they are omnidirectional. Easiest way for me to counter her dodge lights is really by blocking them. Now, another good way that is a bit better, in my opinion. You can dodge the light attacks if you want to, the side dodge lights, because she'll be in posture stance. Once she's in posture stance, you can go for a GB. That's another thing you can do. It's just dodge them and just GB. You just got GB very quickly. Also, one thing that you guys can also do is you can just read her attacks or her side dodge light attacks by animation. As you see here, I'm just reading just off of Virtuosa's movement. And I'm able to just parry it and also block it. The key takeaway from this entire video is that you really want to be very defensive and you want to try and block Virtuosa's attacks and you want to try and dodge most of the time, because Virtuosa can be very aggressive and you want to be very defensive when fighting them and just find the right timing and openings, what you see coming. And of course, if Virtuosa like starts throwing out her lights in her heavies, just all willy-nilly and everything, you can just either parry them, or you can go for crushing counters, or you can just block your attacks or parry them. You pretty much have that, just pretty much use that to your advantage and just block and parry and dodge as well. Watch for animations too, as you see here. Watch for the animation and you pretty much will be fine. Also, for unblockable heavies, just be ready to parry those unblockable and just watch for the animation as best you can. Either parry it or you can just dodge it and get the parry afterward. Also, if Virtuosa start throwing their attacks in different directions mid-chain too, you can block them as well as best you can. Just block them. Just block them, or if you have an all-guard character, just use that to your advantage. Wait for the perfect time. In this entire video, in the end, you really just want to just practice blocking, parrying, using your crushing counters, and of course the undodgeables and dodging most of her attacks. That's pretty much how you want to counter Virtuosa. Now of course, some of her attacks will be a bit hard to dodge. You just really want to practice blocking her attacks in the training as best you can, or of course with a friend. Like that way you and your friend can understand and learn along the way as you play the game and everything. But I hope this video did help you. Please leave a comment and also subscribe if you are new, and leave a like if this did help you again. As always, I'm TheGamingRaptor. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alrighty guys, peace out.